So far, Uzbekistan playing will be surprised also by their performance. They're playing very well.
Yeah, well, these guys were saying this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I know your time is limited. So, I mean, I think the obvious your candidacy.
Well, actually, I did not make my mind yet about if I'm going or not going. Actually, I'm just thinking loudly. I mean, that's actually what I was trying to think, and it is not initiated by myself, but whenever I have been asked by press, I have to respect also my counterpart. When he speaks, I mean, I believe, firmly that any competition, is good for the organization. I believe all the sport organizations need that sort of competitions. So, and FIFA is one of them, because FIFA is always under attack in its credibility, in its ethic, in its acts, And the only way that people has to see that the top positions in FIFA is subject to elections, subject to competition, and the members are happy and reading what they read about their president, hearing what they hear about their president, and if yet they want to re-elect him, okay, let him do that. This is actually the way I see these organizations should be managed.
Where do you feel FIFA stands in the wake of the World Cup voting process and so on?
Well, I think now that one of our acts, which has maybe criticized a lot, but I believe there are a lot of things also happening within the FIFA decisions, which is, if there is regular competitions, I don't think that we are going to face it, because a lot of other associations or international organizations, maybe they have worse, sort of administration than FIFA, but nobody's talking about them. So, but FIFA is touched to the people. Football is more touched to the people. It's entering in the economy of the countries. The specificity of FIFA. So here where I think a lot of our acts need to be improved, and let our member association, let our Congress, each 4 years decide to continue with this president or to elect a new president.
Yeah. And you said yesterday the presidency is now redundant.
Well, what I say now, how many international organizations we have got, sport organizations we have got in the world? Hundreds.
Yeah.
But have ever you heard about any president has been attacked or criticized in the media more than our president, more our FIFA president? Is that he is so bad to be criticized that much, or it is just because he is stayed that long time, and people just focusing on him, attacking him, and grab any opportunity just to name FIFA with corruption, with unethical. Yeah. And is this good for the organization? Is this good for FIFA, or this is bad for FIFA?
To allow a clear out at
yes, I believe. I'm trying to push him. No, I'm not to push him to leave. But I'm saying, as I told you, I'm thinking loudly. I think the changes will be to the benefit of FIFA.
Organization.
Okay, how that reflects? Anyhow, I think FIFA has been attacked well before. This is only, we are talking only 2 months now. This is December, since Qatar has been awarded this, and FIFA have been criticized since very long time. Actually, this is irrelative at all. Sure. But this is again one of those ways that sometimes people think. I'm a member of the executive committee of FIFA. Never heard that there is a winter changes. Never heard there is distribution of the game within the FIFA administration, not FIFA, within the FIFA organization. So I just read about this in the media, and this is actually one thing which people will think it is not correct way. Let people discuss it within the proper channels. with proper people also. I mean, why we want to change the World Cup timing from July to June, July to winter? Qatar submitted a bid with a solution for the room temperature, for the temperature, during that month in the stadium. The world has accepted that. Nobody has said something else, and they have been voted for that, and they got it. United States, one of those countries, who was also one of the bidders, where people has experienced extreme heat in 1994, and they still were welcome to submit a bid for the World Cup. So this is not an argument now for anybody to take it out and say change the time.
Yeah.
No, we don't accept to change the time actually. Well, I don't think the changes is only restricted to this actually, or this is the reason for the changes. I believe the changes is needed since some time.
Okay. Just can you confirm that?
No. If an inspection report has been brought to the notice, I mean, we have received copies. All of us have received copies of the reports.
Yeah.
And it was discussed in the executive committee of FIFA. Well, I mean, whether we have raised the questions or did not raise the questions is another thing, But it was one time. It is in the agenda of FIFA specifically for the report.
Yeah, FIFA or its representatives, either directly.
FIFA or its representatives.
Yeah, that you know of, either directly or indirectly.
Definitely no. This is corruption, isn't it? This is the bribery, isn't it?
Well, I mean, FIFA's rules are,
No.
are quite slack.
No. Well, I mean, in terms of campaign, maybe we spend more than the others. I don't know how far we have spent more than the others, in Qatar. But naturally, I'm telling you today, if Qatar will play in the World Cup, and England will play at the World Cup, who is going to invest more money to prepare a team for World Cup, England or Qatar? Naturally, England will be spending very much less money in the National Association to send a team for the World Cup than Qatar. Qatar has to be prepared for themselves. Among all these countries who has submitted the bid, we are the smallest. We are the least popular country. So, as a public relation, naturally, I think if we spend more than the others, it's justifiable.
You don't know still.
I mean, everybody. Now, after, I believe we have made a very good campaign. We have made a very good presentation. A lot of people were expecting that that they are going to pass from the first round. We were also from the same opinion. Now, after that, if you are asking me, I should say that we should get 22 votes from the first round, because everybody is saying that we have voted you for the first round.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean,
well, I think
even Australia, which got only one vote, I think one vote.
Yeah.
One vote. Now everybody claiming that it is his vote. So
who just went about their campaign.
Well, sometimes, let me say, sometimes don't misunderstand your opponent. Or misunderstand, not what you call underestimate your opponent. And I think this is what has happened in terms of Qatar. A lot of the potential candidates, which has been maybe thought they are going to be awarded, they misestimated the vision, the will, the desire of Qatar, or actually the desire of this part of the world to host a World Cup. This is maybe, it was one reason that Qatar has won this bid. While they were presenting and proposing the best bid, and it is very well known, maybe the other opponent thinks, okay, and who's going to bid to this desert country or something like that. So maybe we went with determination and will, and others maybe went with too much confidence.
Sort of taking the summary and move on.
No, the people. I don't know actually about the other people. I don't know how people dealt with this report, but I can assure you that we have received the reports well before the bidding day, and there was specifically one meeting for to discuss these reports. If anybody has any questions, and I think from that point of view, FIFA did actually an excellent job. They did their job here.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with that.
Okay. And there was a story. I think it was in a Times story that there was a note passed to you in Zurich saying we've won. Can you shed any light on that?
Yeah, I think there's. I mean, actually, it was in Spanish, and I don't know. I don't know what was it exactly that time when I said, but it wasn't. The topic wasn't the World Cup itself. I mean, it doesn't mean that we won the World Cup.
What else did you want?
No. I mean, there was. I was talking about an argument, specific argument. Was in the time, and it's specific debate at that time. And it is simply, it is like a comments for me for that argument. And
what was the argument?
No, I cannot. I can't reveal it.
Come on, this does not.
No, it's actually like a debate within the exco. But okay, I mean that has become actually very much wrongly outside, and that's said. It never meant the World Cup if we won award the award of the World Cup.
Okay, moved anyway.
Well, I don't appreciate actually the talk about moving it, because really it's Qatar will never ask for this. That's up to that, I can guarantee you. And I have said it too many times. I mean, the World Cup was always organized in this time of the year. There must be a reason for that. And we submitted the bid knowing that the World Cup is going to take place in June, July. So, I mean, the people who are talking about the changes of the timing, I think they are wrongly talking about it. And I think if they would like to talk, they have to talk to the real stakeholders. And the real stakeholders is the clubs, leagues, member associations. That debate has to take place only there. Any other thing, it's wrong.
Yeah.
No, no. Actually, media were critical to just if you the decision was taking place on 2nd of December. If you just remember, before Qatar awarded anything, if you just remember how much FIFA was attacked on 1st December, 30th November, and the week before that there was no decision for Qatar at that time, but this is what I'm telling you. I mean, FIFA under a lot of attack, and this attack has to be stopped. And I think the only way it has to be stopped, that we have to make dramatic changes
to step forward. When you
I mean, okay. I mean, it is talks only. I mean, there is nothing, no letters, no confirmation, nothing. But people like me talking about the changes, they are talking about the changes and asking me the same way you are asking me that if I am interested or not interested, and why should I go forward? I mean, I cannot say this is a confirmed support. What I want to say, or what the world will say.
What would it say? I mean,
no, it's going to be approved that it is a universal game, and we are equal, we are same. There is no racism, and this being anybody be in this position if he is deserved or if he is qualified to take the position, and if he is elected by the member association.